How's everyone doing today? I'm be talking about GOATED TV shows. Now the first one is Regular Show. Regular Show I think is the GOAT of Cartoon Network. Probably one of the best shows on Cartoon Network. Probably one of the top three. Top three in Cartoon Network I'd say would be like, I don't know, Regular Show, Adventure Time, and Amazing World of Gumball. I just like watching a TV show about a humanoid blue jay bird and a raccoon doing absolute dumbest shit for no reason at all, just because they're bored and can't be doing the most simplest things at work. Like, you could tell Mordecai and Rigby to, I don't know, fucking staple some sheets together and they'd still manage to fuck that up and they'll end up summoning the Destroyer of Worlds or some shit. I think it's entertaining as shit. Also, like the name of it, it's anything but a regular show. Like, it's shit. The show starts off like normal, they do normal ass things like Mordecai and Rigby, I don't know, they're playing video games or some shit, and then it ends with them like fighting a demigod in outer space. And then it just ends with them back in the house, just doing what they normally do. And I think there's actually me that like how it starts, just them sitting on the couch. How it ends, same image. I don't know. I just thought like I was watching regular show. I always thought it was entertaining as fuck. I really fucked with the characters though. I think Mordecai and Rigby are pretty relatable as well. They kind of remind me of just like stoners that just live through life. They cruise and move, and that's it. They don't really care about anything. I don't appreciate fucking Mordecai being a simp. You dirty little simp, man. You killed your best friend over a person that doesn't even pay a speck of attention to you. You asshole. It's probably one of the only things I don't like about it. But next one is SpongeBob. Okay, SpongeBob's like my childhood. It's Nickelodeon's best show in my opinion. Nickelodeon really, fucked it in the ass with its new, after the voice actor died or after the creator died. I can't remember which one it was. Because the newer episodes and seasons just end up being brain rot filth to appeal to like little underage fetuses that are probably been lobotomized or they're brain dead. The old SpongeBob just hits better. I think it's so much more funnier. I think the characters are written so much more well. I swear in the newer SpongeBob, like there's just the most brain rotted shit. I can't remember. I swear in one of them, it was like there's like a dance scene or some shit in a SpongeBob episode, and a bunch of like characters in it were like showing their ass. They just whipped out their fucking cheeks, like here's my asshole all for display, bro. Do you wanna see the inside of do you wanna see my black hole? Yeah, here you go. I swear that's what it was like. I'm like, what the fuck is SpongeBob devolved into, man? It started at the top of the ladder and then it fell down into the sewers with Pennywise. Like, why did they have to fuck up SpongeBob? But yeah, old SpongeBob is going. Not new SpongeBob. New SpongeBob is a pile of shit. Old SpongeBob is pretty good. Patrick Star's probably my favorite character. I relate to him because I am a bit fucking retarded in the head, and he's just funny as shit. I think Patrick and SpongeBob are a great duo. I like the dynamic between them two and Squidward as well. I think SpongeBob and Patrick just being annoying, while Squidward's the only like one that has a brain cell and who hates life, is a pretty good combo and mix. Next show is Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry was probably my childhood even before SpongeBob, bro. I don't know. I just found it entertaining watching a cat just get fucking demolished by a mouse every time he tried to attack him. I swear sometimes Jerry was a menace though. He'd go after Tom for absolutely no reason. Tom could be there sleeping and Jerry'd fucking come up behind him and whack him in the head with a hammer or some shit. Just because he can. Just because he feels like he's like, yeah, fuck you. No peace and quiet for you. I always thought it was funny and entertaining. It's like that slapstick comedy when someone falls over and you go, ha ha, lol, that was funny. Yeah, I just loved Tom and Jerry. It was literally my childhood. I don't know. I just found it entertaining as shit. I haven't really watched it in ages, but I do remember watching it as a kid and thinking, yeah, this is great. Next one is Ted. Ted is a more recent show than those two. Ted, I've seen both in movies. They're funny. Ted TV show is also pretty good. I watched it multiple times. I watched it over and over again. I'm surprised I haven't gone insane from watching it so much. I'm surprised I still found it funny as well. Like, I thought after watching it so many times I'd just be desensitized to humor. I'd be like, when they do something funny. But yeah, I like the humor in it a lot. I like the characters. I think Ted and Johnny are a pretty funny duo. Johnny is a socially awkward kid that gets picked on by Clive, who only existed for 3 episodes, by the way. I don't know what they did with Clive. They like tested him out and then they're like, yeah, this guy's shit, and they just threw him in the bin. I don't know. I kind of don't like. I don't know how I feel about Clive being gone. I feel like he was a good antagonist to Johnny, but at the same time, it's like the show could do good without him. So I guess that's why they got rid of him. I don't know. I also like the idea that Johnny has a sentient teddy bear who smokes weed and drinks with him. Well, I don't. They don't drink, but they smoke. They use a fucking bong. That is pretty funny. I like that. My fucking list disappeared on me. Oh no. Next one is In-Betweeners. In-Betweeners is a classic. It's pretty good. The show, all the characters are funny. I like the dynamics of them. Will being a fucking know-it-all, socially awkward guy. Jay just being a top-tier bullshitter, just spews more shit than a broken toilet. Neil being a fucking retard. He's well smart as a rock, who I relate to again because, like I said, I'm a bit silly. And yeah, I think that group is so funny. I think that one's really relatable. It's just like the boys' humor and shit, and like it's relatable to groups of friends and all. I think other characters are pretty funny as well. The principal, I think, is rash humor as well. It's pretty hilarious. It makes me go lol. And I also like the joke where everyone thinks Will's ma is a baddie because low key she is. Donovan, he seems like a fucking asshole. That one episode where he just like spits Lucasade or an energy drink or some shit on the guy's car. That was the most disrespectful shit ever. Honestly, Wilshire just like backed up, turned his car around and just ran him over, fucking hit him, put him in the hospital, and then go to the hospital and be like, yeah, fuck you, you're in a body cast, should not spot my car, bitch. So yeah, The In-Betweeners, great show, recommend it a lot. Fresh Meat, one of the actors in Fresh Meat, the guy who played Simon's in it. I can't even watch Fresh Meat in ages, but I do remember fucking when I remember in the first episode. Okay. So basically, the show is about like a bunch of people who are in college and they meet each other and they live in this one house and they basically try and get along and shit and be friends and deal with living with each other in this one big massive ass house. And in the first episode, when one of the students are moving into the house, they come across the main guy, one of the guys, I can't remember, he's like the weirdo he wears glasses and shit, and he's like supposed to be, hey, I'm actually, really smart and all, like Einstein levels, and he's just there with his dong out, just like his cock on fresh display, like giving his cock some fresh air, he's giving his dick the house tour or something, and he's like there drying fucking, I don't know, rotisserie chickens. He's like hanging them up like they're t-shirts or jeans or some shit. He's just drying them with a hairdryer. I'm like, what? And I love how she just reacts so normally. Like, alright, put your knob away. That was pretty funny. I think I really like the humor in these shows. I think the first episode was literally just them talking about who they're gonna fuck and why they're gonna fuck. It's just pretty funny and like random as well. I like the characters a lot as well. I like the characters as well. I think they're pretty cool. They have their own personalities. I think Vod's a metalhead. Simon's, I can't remember what the fuck Simon's character. I can really only remember Vod and the guy with the glasses. Like the guy with the glasses is just a know-it-all, and Vod just is a huge metalhead. That's really all I remember. So yeah. Next one is You. You in particular. I'm kidding. You, the TV show. I would first watch this in like TY. I remember a teacher showed us this. I think it was like an SPHE or something. And the first episode, it was great. I haven't watched it in ages. Then I started watching it and I'm like, this is entertaining as shit. Like I never thought there'd be the main character of a TV show would be. Fuck's sake, I cannot talk for shit. I never thought the protagonist for a TV show would be some guy who just stalks women, sniffs their panties, and then kills them when he decides he's done with them. Like, that is so fucked, but I like the way this show manages to make us root for Joe is impressive, I guess, but there's sometimes where I was like, what is he doing? Like, the scenes where he does sniff Guinevere Beck's panties, like, bro, he broke into our gaff. This character who's called Beck, he broke into her gaff just to sniff her panties and left. Bro really got inspired by Mr. Krabs to do the panty raid, but instead of panty raid is the panty sniffing. Yeah, so it's just weird shit like that. I thought the final season of You was pretty good. I don't know, it just kind of felt a bit disconnected from the other ones. I feel like it would have been better if the final season of the show would have been its own standalone thing. It would have been like separate from season 1 to 3. Then I think it would have been better. But I don't know, it's just a bit weird. Like, he's in America for the first 3 seasons, then season 4 he just moves away to London, or I think it's London. I don't know, England, because like I don't know, he done something else bad, and he's like move somewhere else in America, bro. That's what you've been doing since season 1, you know. But yeah, fuck with you a lot. The Boys. The Boys is probably my favorite TV show ever, because I don't know, I find it fun to watch. First of all, it's entertaining as shit. I really like the characters. This one, I think Homelander's a really good villain. Like, you'd be there breathing, he'd just look at you and laser your head off for no reason. And I like the way how they treat him. Like, he's this big megalomaniac, narcissistic piece of shit. Because who's gonna step to him? No one's gonna step to him. You know, he's gonna laser you and that's it. He's the strongest in the verse, so no one can do anything about it. Like, some of the things he done is actually so fucked and out of order. Like, one of them is there's this one that was on a building, on top of a building, and she's there like, I'm gonna save you now. And then he saw in the news that his girlfriend Stormfront just, went to heaven because she choked on her own blood because she bit her tongue off. I don't know. And then she's like, actually, you know what? Uno, reverse this bitch. Jump off real quick there. I just need to test if you're bounceable enough. Let's just test if the ground below you is like a trampoline, you'll bounce back up. You should be good if you bounce back up, but if you don't, and you splat like a tomato, or like that one character in Halloween Kills, you're gone. You're dead. And then she like changed his mind. Like, he was so good from getting rid of her suicidal tendencies by threatening her. I'm like, legend. And then she's like changes her mind about jumping off, and then Homelander's like, I'm not asking anymore. Jump. Like, his eyes start to glow up red, like she's gonna laser him. Like, I love that's his only thing that he uses, but it's like effective as fuck on the characters that he uses on. Soldier Boy is my favorite character. I know he like only shows up in like season 3. He's like a new, fresh out of the fucking box like in season 3. I like his humor. How about you gargle my ball sack? Shit like that. I remember when Huey, started talking shit to him. He just like clocked and he's like, yeah, say that again, bro. And your reason he didn't fucking pop his head off like a grape or some shit. I don't know. The only reason he didn't decapitate him with the punch or obliterate his head is because Huey had a temp V, which basically gives you superpowers and durability and shit like that. But yeah, The Boys, the gore is actually really well done in it as well, I think. You see some fucking gnarly ass shit. You can see someone's guts. You can see someone's heart. There's a scene where Homelander just rips someone in half while he's still alive. Yeah, it's the fight scenes are great as well. I love those. The next one is Invincible. Invincible is a lot like The Boys, except it's anime, and I think Omni-Man isn't as much of a bitch as Homelander. I think Omni-Man would beat the shit out of Homelander in a 1v1. He'd just slap him around like his stepson, because Omni-Man came from a fucking planet of Viltrum they're basically dedicated to being the strongest and all. They have to like basically half their population, which is crazy. And yeah, I just think it's really entertaining. I think the characters are really great. I really like some of the character developments as well. I like how Rex at the start was like this narcissistic prick who just go around putting his dick inside of women and then just leaving them. It's like, you're just a sex doll. I'm moving on to the next one. Who's next? Who's up next? It's like he's sitting there. It's like he's sitting there and there's just a line of women just in front of him. Be like, all right, next, get out, next. All right, fuck you, next. I like that. I like Mark as well. I thought he's a pretty cool character. He's dealing with the struggles of trying to balance out as being a superhero and a normal ass dude. The fight scenes and the gore in this. Oh, the gore is probably the best I've seen in an animated show. Like, you get to see fucking everything. For an animated show, it is brutal as shit. You get to see eyes being popped out. There's a fucking in the very first episode, Animan just squashes fucking Red Rush's head like it's a tomato, like just all gone. He fucking blitzed all of them. Although if they would have coordinated or planned better, he would have been able to beat them. The fight scenes are great as well. Like, there's ones where they're fighting in the air. I'm like, that's pretty cool. I haven't watched much TV shows where I got to see like heroes fighting in there. Like, even with like The Boys, Homelander can fly and he didn't fight anyone in there. I guess there was no one else that could fight. I don't know. Next one is Amazing World of Gumball. Amazing World of Gumball I've watched recently and finished. I thought it was a great show. I really fucked with the humor. it was like my type of humor or something. There's like I think it's like more self-aware humor and all. I like the randomness as well. Fucking hell. As well, like I like how each character is just something different. There's a cactus, there's a potato, there's a slice of toast. The two characters are literally a cat and a fish. For fuck's sake. So yeah, I heard it's also getting a movie, so let's go. It's coming back for round 2. Also, the animation is still good. The animation is still great. Yeah, I really like Darwin. I mentioned in my gold characters video. I like the dynamic of the family as well. How Nicole is the only hard one who has a job and shit. Watterson, Richard's basically a couch potato who does absolutely nothing with his life. He's a professional slacker. And then Gumball and Darren are just regular ass kids, just teenagers, just go about their life, playing video games and go to school and shit like that. I fuck with the comedy. I like the characters. Yeah, I think it's a great show. I really enjoyed watching it. At first, when I did watch it, I didn't like it because it's just so random to me and so brain rot. And then I came back to it. I'm like, all right, there's good things to it. It's not a complete pile of shit. It's still pretty good. So yeah, that was just me talking about GOATED TV shows because why not? Also, and I was recording a video on Dead Sea hard mode. If any of you have even seen Dead Sea, that video has like 2 views. It's doing fucking shit right now. But yeah, I don't think I'd have enough time to record and get it out this day. So there's just this video out for this day. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy this video. Please do leave a like, subscribe. I appreciate it a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later. Have a good one. Goodbye.